Hello. It's Sunday morning. Ha ha. Cold here in Texas, by golly. I'm here at Fort Clark Springs, Texas on a cold morning. I mean, this is like January weather, man. It's highs in the 50s, lows in the 30s, and I know you people up north would love it. But here in this part of Texas, me and old Romeo over there and that rooster think it's rather cold. Even the goat agrees. So, having said that, today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. It's the day after yesterday, day before tomorrow. It's right now. And never worry about what you cannot change. Hey, Google, what's the temperature?
Currently in Bracketville, it's 39 degrees.
39. The reason she says Bracketville is because Fort Clark Springs, right across Highway 90 in southwest Texas, is not an incorporated community. They do have a property owners association, but it's not incorporated. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Fairbanks, Alaska?
The current temperature in Fairbanks is 18 degrees.
Not too bad. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Des Moines, Iowa?
The current temperature in Des Moines is 26 degrees.
A little airish. Anyway, today again is your first day of the rest of your life. And what else have we got? For the nooner, probably be a driving video, some softball stuff because I'm here at my home base for a while and not traveling. So we'll just kind of do some softball stuff every now and then. And for those of you that are interested in that, wonderful. For those of you that aren't, it's the way it is, man. I'm not gonna work hard here. But anyway, what else can I tell you? Again, it is Sunday morning. It is November the 13th, almost halfway through. We've got about 2 weeks until Thanksgiving, and I'm looking forward to that. I've already got me some stovetop dressing, a box up there, and some cranberry sauce. I'll make me some of that. And as far as what I have with it, who knows? May have some tamales. I don't know. Donnie Bram says, I bet you missed this setup. Yeah, that was my home base over by Kingsland, Texas. Had a In that picture it shows a new casita under a cover, and yeah, that was nice. I did enjoy that. I've enjoyed my life uh, quite well for the past 20 years or so. Why? Well, I ain't working. I'm just doing me and YouTube. My hair. If you see those hair, never mind. I'm sure you do. Anyway, moving along. We're not going to talk about hair today. Kurt Porter. This is on Living Your Way, Their Way. Good advice, Rusty. Yeah, I was just thinking about that, and after I did the video and posted it, it occurred to me that, uh, you know, and I don't want to encourage anybody to do what I'm doing, or take up the RV lifestyle. I want them to do it uh, on their own, and because it's what it is, man. So you got good. You're still living. You're still you. And it's 56 degrees in here. Why is it 56? Because I got one little heater on low, and it's 39 degrees outside. But if you think it's cold in here, in that tiny home over there, 480 square feet that I own, to heat it, I'd have to have four heaters on high, probably. No, it's a lot of space to heat and well, cooling it's easy. It's well insulated, I guess, but cooling it's easy. Anyway, what else? Tom Sharp. Hello, Tom. He's got two here. Good advice. Way too many people sit on their thumbs and complain that nobody takes care of them. Well, I guess, it's what it is, the way it is. He says, nice comment call. I am up in the Seattle area. Lots of campers up here, I bet. Hey, Google, what's the temperature in Seattle, Washington?
In Seattle, it's currently 36 degrees.
Not too bad with a slight chance of rain. And anyway, Driver Dan. Hello, Driver Dan. Definitely appreciate your insights. Live life. Yeah, if again, those are just words, and I'm probably one of the driver. Thumbs up to you. Yeah, I'm one of the guilty people on YouTube for just using a lot of words that are really hard to put your finger on. You know what I mean? Like, what's the difference between existence and living? That's a real razor's edge. But anyway, Jim Christensen, your health is the greatest wealth. I think that's probably true, and peace of mind. And that, of course, that's part of health, I guess. And yeah, but contentment, just being pleased at whatever you're doing, being happy. JT, wow, Home Depot has this. That's awesome on the tiny home at Home Depot. Yeah, they do, or they did in Marble Falls, Texas. King for a day. One very important key to make this work, that's living your way, is if you can keep your health. Some of that we can control, some we cannot. Money can buy the fanciest RV. I know you're right. Without your health, you ain't got much. But anyway, thank you. This is Anonymite on the RV living, trying to avoid boredom, staying busy, and that's hard to do, man. I face it every day, and reading books is okay, but I'd rather do something. I take several walks during the day on nice days. Why? Because I don't like to just sit and read books, even though I've got a Somerset Maugham here. Here's a Somerset Maugham. It's 4 volumes of short stories. He's a good writer. And then I've got my Kindle there, so, and then I got a Kindle in the bedroom and books over there. But anyway, so I try to stay busy. Anyway, Anonymite says, take up reading classic and canonical literature, whatever that is. I recommend that you start with Middlemarch, then read Anthony Trollope, then Dickens. Yeah, I've read. I don't know about Anthony Trollope. I've read Dickens and stuff, and then read the Butler the translation of the Iliad. You do what you read what you want, Anonymous, and I'll read what I want, and everybody be happy. Michelle Johnson. Hi, Rusty. I had the most terrifying. This is funny. I read this earlier and I thought it was cute because if you've ever driven down the mountain from Cloudcroft, New Mexico, going down the mountain towards Alamogordo, it's about a 8% grade. I mean, it's serious. Coming down, going up easy, coming down in a car, it's okay, but. And I've towed a travel trailer down that mountain, and it's shit. Anyways, Michelle Johnson says, "Hi, Rusty. I had the most terrifying time driving down the mountain from Cloudcroft. The brakes on my RV overheated, and I had to pull off the highway. I am new to mountain driving and RVing, so I had to phone a friend who graciously drove my rig down to Alamogordo using lower gears. I know what to do now, but I sure hope there's not another scary and steep mountain in New Mexico." I think you hit about the worst one right there. That's about as bad as it gets. Yeah, and if you really want to get into it, go into Colorado. Yeah, get in the Rockies there, man. You that'll toughen you up for towing an RV. Anyway, thank you, Michelle. Ralph P. This is on Living Your Way stuff. Ralph P. says, good advice on the walkabout, Rusty. It does help if you can be very thrifty. Being handy helps also. I retired at 54 and love going camping in my casita. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, the casita is nice. It is for one person. It's great. Two-person people can work. But anyway, thank you, Ralph. Carl H. Insanely great video. I jumped into full-time RVing. No easing in. Love it. Works for me. Well, it works for a lot of people, and for some people it doesn't. Thank you, Carl H. A long way around on the hospital patients' rights. That was the deal I did whenever you want them to pull the plug. Anyway, most don't understand hospitals have a judge on call 24/7. If you are truly risking your own health life while in the hospital and are trying to leave, the judge is called and the hospital is appointed guardian ad idem or ad litem or whatever it is. When it comes to leaving an outpatient surgical center where anesthesia has been administered, the greater liability is to you. Get in an accident and heaven help you when that lawsuit hits you. Patient rights are printed on the paperwork you sign and posted all over the hospital. Just saying. Well, yeah, that's a good point. I mean, and what it ends up, for me, it would be difficult if the hospital tried to keep me. And so let's just say I voluntarily went to the hospital. I was having some issue, and then they checked me out, and I started to leave. And they said, "Well, no, you got to stay." Then that's where the chain's going to break right there. But anyway, I understand what you're saying. But to read those patients' rights, yeah, you do sign your life away when you go in the hospital anytime, because if there's any kind of a accident or a bad judgment or whatever, that's just tough because you've signed all your rights away. Scotty Thompson, cool video talk, Rusty. Thank you. Al Fur, thumbs up to you. Jen, I was a high school senior when I earned my first paycheck of $40. First thing I bought was Samsonite luggage, left town, earned a master's degree, and never returned. You are so right. Got a paycheck and left town, huh? I hear you. Yeah, yeah, pretty good. Shift into high. Romeo looks drunk. He does. He doesn't look drunk to me. Is this beer 30 or breakfast comment call? It's breakfast. This is comment call. Terry Ann Tennyson. What Amazon link? I have people say that occasionally. It depends on what you're watching it on. If you're watching it on a TV, you can't see the description, you know. But if you're watching it on a smartphone, there's a little arrow right by the title or whatever you can click on, and it expands it. It'll show you the description. But that's where it is. It's in the description. Wayman Samang, beer and bacon. Great ideas, Rusty, on living. Well, possibly, yeah. It's just some thoughts. Thank you. John Doe, best video to date. Been watching for years. You like that? See, that I didn't think anybody would like that at all because it was just something that occurred to me while I was out walking, and I did it. And that seems like the best videos are the ones I think are nothing. I mean, yeah, crazy. Rosemary and thyme. I'm staying put. I'm not much of a traveler, but I enjoy your channel. No, that's great. And if you're happy where you are, like right now, I'm happy where I am, and I'm very contented to be here in Southwest Texas in the winter. And I thought maybe I'd go down to Falcon Lake or somewhere, but why should I go down there? It's not any warmer down there, you know. It's about 250 miles further south, but not much difference in temperature. And hell, here I'm home. There I'd have to be paying $500 a month or whatever it is. Anyway, Sean's Life, thumbs up to you. Dan Smith, got a smiley face there. Sherry Hooker, good morning, Sherry Hooker on Living says, I think you're right, Rusty. We have been programmed from birth that if you're not striving for that big house, fancy car, and clothes, you're a bum. The trick is to be satisfied in your own skin and satisfied with your own opinion of what success is. No, I totally agree. Because, see, some of us win the lucky sperm club and are born into a lot of money and never have to work. You believe me, there's a large population of the United States and the world that are trust babies, and there's nothing wrong with that they just happen to be born into it, and but it's a different way of life. It's just a different way of living. WTBM 123, cool. Jose Flores, good morning, Jose. I've seen nomads on YouTube doing seasonal jobs like the sugar beet harvest and the salmon fishing in Alaska too. Yeah, there's all kind of part-time jobs. If you want to make a living on the road, just work for a few months and then be off basically 2/3 of the year, you could do that. There's an outfit you can check on the internet called Work Campers. It's WORKAMPERS, Work Campers, and yeah, it's they got part-time jobs all over everywhere. Yeah, Bayside. I'm telling you, them last night beans really hit that toilet hard this morning. I tell you, that toilet talked back saying, hell with you, I'm out. So your toilet left you, huh? I mean, when your toilet runs off and leaves you, you got a real issue, right? Shit, that's crazy, man. The herbal pastor. I retired this time last year with no pension, but I have a little money in the bank. Good for you. I'm going to try a tiny home on a little bit of property if I can find it. Living cheaply can also be done in a house if it's paid off. No, that's true. You're right, Rusty. A part-time job can help. Also, look around your finances. We all usually spend on dumb things. I quit smoking. I'm more bored than anything else, so I try to walk every day, put videos out here every couple of weeks, and sell on eBay to pass the time. Haven't found my forever home, but I will. Keep being you, Rusty, and I'll be me. Best advice I've heard in a while. Well, anyway, herbal pastor, good luck to you. And, just take it one day at a time, I mean, of course, I do this comment call, and then I try to do another video during the day around lunchtime, or have one ready. And, that's it's hard to come up with something sometimes. You know what I mean? And so, but I'm just going to do me and the softball videos, and that's the way it'll go. Because I thought about, well, hell, I'll just start doing like some other creators do. I'll just post, one video a week. Well, that wouldn't motivate me. I that would give me 6 days a week to lay on my butt in bed. You know what I mean? I need something to get me going. I need something to pull me out of bed and get me here at this table and get my day started. You know what I mean? Because there's no other real motivation for me. There's some self motivation. I don't think I'd be able to lay around much. But anyway, we'll do a few more here. Scotty Thompson, good morning, Scotty, the masked bowler from Superior, Wisconsin. It's cold weather where I'm at, Superior, Wisconsin. Rusty, cool comment call. Thank you. Hey, Google, what's the temperature in Superior, Wisconsin?
The temperature in Superior right now is 24 degrees.
With a high
Due to current wind conditions, it feels like it's 13.
Yeah, I got windy and a high of 29. Yeah, that's cold, Scotty. I totally agree with you. Latch 043. So many people confuse what they need and what they want. A person needs very little. No, that's true. You need air to breathe and food to eat, and that's about it. Water to drink. Der Trixa, good evening, sir. Good evening, Der Trixa, on the North Sea of Germany. We'll do three more, and then we'll shut her down for the morning. The Dogman Chronicles. I jumped, and I'm happy I did. Thanks for the walk and talk, Rusty. Yeah, Jim jumped into a high box van with 3 or 4 dogs, and off he went. Check his channel out on YouTube. Yeah, it's called The Dogman Chronicles. Der Trixa again. True words, Rusty. You like that, huh, Der Trixa? Well, enjoy your day. Last one, Dale Pointer's got a poem here. I think it's a long one, though, as I recall. Here we go. I'll read it. It says, money is a tool. That's the name of it. Small or large, money is a tool. Without it, you can't measure the golden rule. Money is the second greatest invention. Language is the first, for sure. It can be a lifesaver, but it can be tainted and impure. Work in exchange, sell your time for cash, 40 years of weekly labor, hoping your money will last. People judge you by wealth. The more you have, you're grand. If the tool is small, forever you're pounding sand. Weigh the balance of life, for a small tool can be grand. Measure your needs, desires, and health, and design your own plan. That is correctum. Thank you, Dale Pointer, for that poetry. And here I got two right here. Driver Dan, thumbs up. And Natalie Darby says, so much space, all you could need. That's on my place here, my tiny home. But anyway, guys, from cold Fort Clark Springs on a Sunday morning, this is Rusty saying, enjoy your Sunday. Thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want, anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because they pay me. They give me a little commission. It ain't much. It's about 3 cents, 3/10 of a cent per dollar. So it ain't much. But it adds up. It does. And what else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you won't want to eat so much, as in snack. And the only way to lose weight and keep it off, and you know it and I know it, is eat less. That's it. And then get a smaller plate. And then what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep. Hold it for a few seconds and then breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress. And relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? You bet. Do it several times a day. And then, what else? Stretch. Stretch your fingers too. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Swivel, swivel, swivel. Walk, walk, walk. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Exercise your body once or twice a day, every single day. Why? Because you'll feel better immediately and you may live longer, healthier because of that one thing. And then stand guard at the door of your mind. This is your brain, your head, your frontal lobes, your consciousness. All those neurons in there are forming neural links, which is every single thought you have. So give your neurons something positive to work with. How about that? You know what I mean? Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. Don't watch the news. Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. Enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. At ease. Carry on. Adios. Bye-bye. Hasta luego. Vaya con Dios. Aloha. Until the noon video, which will be probably some kind of driving stuff, I guess. Anyway, guys, enjoy your day. Enjoy your life. Keep your health. Bye-bye.